He's got him up for the Bodyslam.
Yo, 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 yo. Let me just move that microphone a bit closer to us. If you can, yeah. So, yeah. Yo, 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 yo. Well, that wasn't what I wanted. That microphone a bit. Yeah, so, yeah. Welcome to the Bodyslam Inc WWE RAW review for January 29th, 2018, live from, well, it was live at the time, from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I am your host, Gavbon Worldwiiiiide, and I'm joined by the other host of the show, Lee. How is it going?
Not too bad, bud.
All good?
Well, to be honest, no.
Nice t-shirt.
Like the t-shirt. I've always been down since day one.
Ish.
Ish. Can't see the ish.
No.
It's there. To be honest, I was in a better mood before I watched this show because it was quite, well, very disappointing.
Yeah, I was very, very disappointed with it. It was quite lacklustre, to say the least. It started off alright, started off good actually, and then it sort of went downhill from there. Some pointless spots, some either we fucked up or they fucked up, but yeah, with the last match, like disappearing tag team.
Yeah, that was weird. We'll get more into that.
Did they get ejected or did they?
I don't know. I really don't know what happened.
Just
someone could fill us in on that, maybe.
Yeah. Anyway, so as I mentioned, it's the WWE RAW review for 2018 at 29th of January edition of Monday Night Raw. Yeah, let's get right into it. So, obviously, the next Raw pay-per-view is Elimination Chamber. Obviously, we had the Royal Rumble, which we did a full live stream with reactions.
Our biggest hit so far.
Yeah, it was 2K views so far. So yeah, good going. Bodyslam. And yeah, so just had the Royal Rumble. Next pay-per-view is a Raw pay-per-view called Elimination Chamber. Opened up with Stephanie McMahon, and she announced that there's going to be the first ever women's Elimination Chamber match, which we've got conflicting views on this because you were like, fuck's sake, and I was like, well, yeah, it's about time that they give the women like the same sort of matches.
Yeah, but everything's first ever. You're just throwing it all in your face. First ever women's ladder match. First ever women's Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
First ever women's Royal Rumble. Now we've got the first ever Elimination Chamber. What's next?
Inferno match. Sasha Banks gets burnt alive. That'd be pretty funny, to be honest. But yeah, so obviously they opened up. Asuka was like, she was like, welcome to the new first ever women's Royal Rumble champion, whatever, blah 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 blah. And yeah, Sasha comes out.
Good impression, that. I like that.
Thank you. Well, that was my Asuka impression. Just randomly chatter.
Nobody is ready for Asuka!
You sound like the Singh brothers getting molested.
Oh.
Yeah. So yeah, Sasha comes out and says she's ready for Asuka. Hello, my name is Bruce.
Bruce?
Yeah, Almighty. Bruce Banner. Was it Bruce Wayne? Bruce Banner? No, anyway. So the first match was because obviously they're holding qualifying matches for the Elimination Chamber spots. 3 matches were done this week, and 3 matches I think next week. First match and the first qualifying match of the well, tournament or whatever you want to call it, was Braun Strowman versus Kane. Getting sick of seeing Braun Strowman and Kane.
Yeah.
It lasted 2 minutes. It lasted just under 3 minutes. It was like a squash match. You know what I mean? It was like a squash match.
Yeah, there was nothing really to it.
He flipped the bloody announce table and the whole stage over, and like it sort of missed Kane.
I could do that.
I could. Maybe.
Anyway.
Pretty. You can't really call it a match, really, can you? It's more of a, you know, Well, it was a squash, really.
They should have just said Strowman's in it.
What, because of his good showing in at Royal Rumble?
You're messing at me. That match was just a... Me and you could have a better match, thumb war match. Do you want to have a thumb war match?
Yeah, let's have a thumb war.
1, 2,
3, 4. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare a thumb war.
Ah! 1, 2, kicked out. 1, 2, 1, 2.
And the next match was Elimination Chamber qualifying match number 2. Oh, yeah!
2, 3. Oh. 1, 2, 3. Yeah! I was the heel.
Yeah, I'm Super Cena. Just got buried. The next match was a Elimination Chamber qualifying match number 2. Elias, WWE Walk with Elias against the Who Wants to Walk with Elias? I've just done Elias.
What?
I've just done Elias.
Oh, that's one.
You're supposed to do Broken Matt Hardy. Because it's Broken Matt Hardy now.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
Yeah, they said he's broken.
His thing was still walking.
Doesn't matter, it's the same theme, isn't it? The fun war was better than Sasha versus Banks. Sasha versus Asuka. Thank you. Yeah.
I won.
Yeah, you won. Elias defeated Matt Hardy, about a 10-minute match. Good back and forth, and then I thought maybe they'll give it to Hardy, but obviously they were going to give it to Elias because Elias is super over at the moment. And Matt Hardy is getting no crowd reaction whatsoever. His gimmick's pretty much over, I think. It was over before it began. He came back as Team Extreme, and then he's just randomly waking up and then breaking.
I've become awoken!
So yeah.
Proper late with these cues on.
I know. They were having a match, obviously. That's what they do. And I cut to Bray Wyatt's intro. It was like, and then obviously Elias picked up the pin, beating. So obviously Strowman and Elias, pretty bad pair in all honesty. Can't see Elias winning that match. Well, I'll tell you who's going to win that match. It'll be Roman Reigns.
What, the Chamber?
Yeah. Reigns is winning the Chamber. It's Reigns versus Lesnar at Mania.
It's been that since last year.
Yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying. It's Reigns versus Lesnar at Mania.
True.
It was an alright match, to be honest. It was more entertaining than bloody whatever that was between Strowman and Kane. But yeah, a rematch from last Monday night, the 25th anniversary Raw. The Miz against Roman Reigns with the IC title on the line, Intercontinental Championship. Obviously Miz beat him last week, beat Reigns, took the title off him. Reigns was going for it again. And yeah, overall the match was I thought the match was actually alright. As far as let me just clarify to myself here, Lee, right? The match wasn't great, but compared to the standard of matches that's on this show, it was good. If that makes sense.
That makes sense, yeah.
So it was a good match for this Monday night because everything was pretty terrible. But in reality, it was pretty poor. Sick of seeing, I don't know why Roman Reigns had a rematch. Maybe they just needed to get that rematch out the way so they can't say, well, you owe me a rematch. Because he's going to beat Lesnar at Mania.
Yeah, I think that was the case. Just giving him the rematch, so it's just done.
Because don't forget, this Elimination Chamber pay-per-view is the last pay-per-view before, the last Raw pay-per-view before Mania.
What's SmackDown's? I don't know.
Is it not No Mercy?
No.
Backlash?
No, that's after.
No, Backlash is before. Is it?
That's after Mania.
I thought Backlash was before Mania.
It used to always be after, but I'm not too sure now.
Well, I'll have to double check that. It'll probably be announced.
Yeah.
On Thursday night.
Yeah. Thursday night.
Yeah. SmackDown Live's Thursday nights. No, Wednesday night.
No, Tuesday night.
Tuesday nights. It's been a long day. It's been a long day, mate. It's been a long day.
Oh, God.
So yeah, the Miz, Reigns went backwards and forwards. It was actually, as I said, relatively good match.
Mm-hmm. Longest match of the night, I think it was.
Yeah, well, don't forget to share as well this video.
Like, share, subscribe, leave a comment.
Yeah, Bodyslam Inc. Well,
Inc underscore.
It's Inc underscore Bodyslam on Twitter. Tweet to us what you think.
On Twitter.
If you think Elias deserved to win, which I think he did, because Matt Hardy's utterly terrible. But yeah, The Miz beat Roman Reigns. You want to go over how he won?
A lot of
Shenanigans. You can never. Why can't they just let Reigns get beat clean? You know what I mean?
He can't. He's the golden boy. He's the golden child. Same way Mrs. Healy never wins clean.
Yeah.
Obviously the turnbuckle the other week. Then this week was interference from the Mr. Raj.
Yeah, well, it was a turnbuckle again, wasn't it?
No.
No, he was going. No, he tried to do a turnbuckle.
Yeah, the ref caught him.
The ref caught him out. Yeah.
And the Mr. Raj come round, pulled him out the ring. Ended up getting back in the ring as Reigns is doing his. Which hand are we using this one?
Yeah, use that one.
Superman punch, Dallas Axel turns into a skull crushing finale. Oh no, that was a roll up.
It was a roll up. He poked him in the eye, then did a skull crushing finale. Reigns then kicked out.
Yeah, he got him with the roll up, but he had the back of his pants, didn't he?
Yes, he did. He tried. Well, it was pretty poor, to be honest. He should have put his legs on the ropes. You know what I mean?
Well, did you remember it the other week when he had him like on the top rope?
Yeah, he was on the top ropes. I mean, how the hell does that give you more leverage? Sure, that makes you more off balance.
No, it'll give you more leverage because you like that. If you're like that, done that. If you do it with your hand there, like that, yeah. Well, and I'll put it up and you can feel the pressure more. You get me?
Alright. Shut up. Next match was the Revival against Heath Slater and Rhino. I've got kids too.
What?
I'm just saying.
Oh, you've got kids too?
Yeah, it was a squash match, really. The Revival, well, Heath Slater and Rhino jobbing out, that's pretty much their gimmick. They won the tag team titles on SmackDown, wasn't it?
First ever SmackDown
SmackDown tag team champs, and then jobs out to everyone now. Not even worth discussing, really. It was a 2-minute odd match. That was pretty much it. You know?
Yeah.
I can see the Revival squashing more tag teams, and then they'll come up against like the Bar. Which
we don't just set the bar.
We are the bar. Damn right. Wish I was at the bar. But yeah, Heath Slater, Rhino, beat by the Revival. And do you know what, Batman?
Shatter machine.
I can't understand why Miz they won't let Miz beat Reigns clean, because Miz, although I didn't used to like the Miz, I've definitely got a sweet spot for him now. I think he's cool. I think he's cool.
Especially when he beat Orton for the title. I was like, oh god, what are they doing with this guy?
Yeah.
I suppose it was the same with Jinder Mahal.
He beat Cena for the title at WrestleMania.
Yeah, because of The Rock.
Yeah, but people keep forgetting that, don't they?
I haven't.
Well, and then come to the toilet break match. That was literally, you actually literally went to the toilet. You were like, right, toilet break.
As soon as Sasha's music hit, I was like, right, back to
Sasha Wanks versus Nobody's Ready for Oscar. That was the worst impression I've ever done.
Nobody is ready for...
Shut up, Jinder. You sound like you're from India.
That was me Japanese.
Nobody's ready. No, that definitely doesn't. Anyway, Asuka and Sasha Banks went backwards and forwards.
Oh, you're backwards.
No, I feel backwards. They went backwards and forwards. It was actually, I don't want to say it was a good match because it wasn't. You can't really comment on the first bit because we went to the toilet.
No, wasn't it?
I did watch it.
No,
I don't know what I did.
Well, you kind of did.
Well, I sort of did.
Did you?
But yeah, Sasha went for the bank statement. Yeah, WWE always make you forget about a wrestler's greatest moment. They don't want you to remember that you beat John Cena at WrestleMania. We're talking about The Miz, by the way. But yeah, this is how uninspiring the women's match really is. The women's division is being rammed down people's throats now, and it's not even that good. It's probably, you know what I mean? What's the point? You know what I mean? Asuka's undefeated. Sasha Banks at the start of the show's like, I'm ready for Asuka tonight, and yeah, she nearly killed herself when she went out the ring. You see that landing?
Oof.
I thought she was going to be injured again.
Oof, I had to replay that.
I thought she was injured. Oscar took a bump as well.
Sasha Botch.
Sasha Botch. Sasha Botch.
Yeah.
But anyway, Asuka obviously defeated Banks via submission. Yeah, it was alright.
It's called the Oscar lock.
Oscar lock, whatever. I don't even know how to say her name really. I don't really care.
Well,
I used to call it Asuka.
Well, that's how it's spelled.
Asuka. And then next match was We Don't Just Set the Bar, We Are the Bar. Sheamus, Cesaro, Camus, yeah. Against Titus O'Neil and Apollo Crews.
What group they're called? Titus.
Worldwide.
No, you're Gavbon. Worldwide.
Yeah, that's worldwide.
Titus. Worldwide.
Yeah, pretty bad to be honest.
They copied off you.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna sue. So if you're watching Meltzer, make sure you tweet. Anyway. So, yeah, So, obviously Titus and Apollo Crews, you know, have picked up 2 victories over the champions, and tonight was obviously a tag team title match. Sheamus Cesaro obviously picked up the win. They weren't going to drop the titles after just winning them on Sunday night at the Royal Rumble against Rollins and Jordan, and Rollins and Jordan were nowhere to be seen on the show whatsoever.
No, wasn't at all, was there?
No, they must have given them the night off.
No, they probably would have been in the dark match.
Maybe.
Remember when we watched SmackDown? It was like Nakamura.
Well, apparently John Cena was singing or something in the dark match after Raw. Yeah, pretty bad. I don't want to hear Cena sing. I don't even want to see Cena wrestle, let alone sing.
I like John
Big
Cena.
Match John. You know what I mean? So yeah, Sheamus Cesaro picked up the win via pinfall. Pretty lackluster match in all honesty. Just again backwards and forwards. Usual tag team spots. Pick up the win. And then the last match of the night was the third Elimination Chamber qualifying match against Big Match John Cena.
John Cena
Against
Finn Balor.
Not before though, because obviously Cena comes out second to make Cena look bigger. The club came out, Gallows, Doc Gallows, and the Machine Gun, Carl Anderson. The club, yeah, too sweet. The club, which we'll chat about in a second. Match overall was a good match. I thought it was an alright match.
Yeah, to be fair, it was a good match. It made Finn Balor look a lot stronger than he has done.
Looking really strong against Cena.
Yeah.
It's not often that Cena puts stars over. Bearing in mind this was the main event of Raw. Balor's pretty much, since he got injured after winning the Universal title against Rollins, he's pretty, you know, he's had feuds with when I say feuds, he's had whatever you want to call him with Bray Wyatt. I'm starting to think now, is it Bray Wyatt who's bad? Or is it everyone else that Bray Wyatt's feuding with? Because you noticed all these Bray Wyatt feuds he had the one with Randy Orton, that was fucking terrible.
Oh, that House of Horror
the
match.
House Horrors match, just fucking fridge freezers just falling over and shit. And then you have, when he feuded with bloody Balor, that was pretty terrible.
Oh.
Now he's feuding with Hardy, and it's terrible. All they're doing is just standing there laughing at each other. It's not even funny.
Garbage.
But yeah, so we were just randomly chatting during the match about, you know, Balor and Cena, like we do, and if someone wants to fill us in on where the club went, because we were like,
I'm in the ring.
Where's Gallows and Anderson? I'm in the ring. Ding 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 ding. We should have had the fun war up here. But anyway, Cena. We were like what you're saying, Batman. You know, he's gonna win. Elias was talking up about beating Cena up. Remember when he was singing his song? He was talking about beating Cena up.
Yeah.
So that could definitely be construed as, you know, Big Match John was gonna win that. I did originally think they'd put Balor over, and they'd have John Cena feuding with someone going into WrestleMania, because I still think it's going to be Taker versus Cena at Mania.
Undertaker. Maybe screw.
How is he going to screw him in the Elimination Chamber?
Well, do you not remember when he come up from the chamber and screwed Shawn Michaels a few years ago?
Yeah, I know, but
So you could do that.
yeah, and Strowman will just stand on him.
No.
Roar. But anyway, pretty good match, backwards and forwards. Balor tried to do the coup de grace. Obviously, Cena moved out the way.
Well, it didn't work.
Obviously, Cena hit Balor with the attitude adjustment, or the FU. I'm calling it the FU.
That's old school words.
And Balor kicked out. Actually, they made Balor look so strong during this match. The fact that he kicked out of the attitude adjustment. You know what I mean? Lesnar's going to kick out of it, because he's Lesnar. But Balor...
Lesnar's not going to be fighting Cena.
No, but I'm just saying, like, of people that have put the attitude adjustment over as being a strong move.
Oh yeah, and that was good at AA, because he, like, proper...
Hoisted him
I
over.
didn't like that, did he?
Yeah. Fuck off. But anyway, the finish of the match was, you know, Cena got Balor up on the top rope, second rope.
Yeah, super
second
AA.
rope for the super FU.
AA.
AA then. Look, it just sounds like we're talking about anonymous.
That's what I should call it.
Alcoholics. You're not that bad. You're not that bad, Lee. You're not that bad. You're not as bad as Gavbon Worldwiiiiide when he's out on the lash.
Oh, we all know about that.
Cena hits the Super 8A, picks up the pin. Pretty good match, in all honesty. Probably the best match of the night, in my opinion. What do you reckon?
You just said the other match was the IC title.
Yeah, I said it was a good match. I said it was good in comparison to how good the rest of the show was. Balor always puts on good matches.
Yeah, it does.
And Cena is John Cena. John Cena for a reason. You know what I mean? They didn't have to ram John Cena down people's throats to put him over. He got over himself.
Yeah, it's true.
Whereas Reigns is literally being force-fed, and like, just so glad he didn't win the Royal Rumble. Just so glad he didn't win.
Got close.
Oh no, he got close. Last man.
Reigns was the last one.
No, Balor. No, Nakamura took Reigns out, didn't he? Few Reigns.
I just said that. You said Cena.
No, I never said Cena. I said.
You did.
Well, I meant Shinsuke. So yeah, Shinsuke, yeah,
Let
eliminated
the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor.
So yeah, I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna live stream the big four. We live stream Royal Rumble, and we're gonna play slaps. So we're gonna predict the match, and when the match fails, we're gonna do slaps. Yeah, but I'm not just gonna get slapped this time.
Yeah, but doing that as well, we could like
get shots and drinks.
Yeah.
Get absolutely fucked. I think that. What would you think? Let us know in the comments. It would have been a better main event, like Batman's saying in the live chat, if
Finn won.
If Finn would have won. I agree.
Makes you think what directions Balor going to be going into Mania.
Well, I was going to say, you know, he's not going to be doing much at Elimination Chamber now, is he? Maybe he's going to set a feud up. I'd like to see Demon Finn Balor against Undertaker, in all honesty, but I don't think Finn could carry Undertaker to a good match at the moment.
No, and it's not believable.
In what way?
Well, Finn Balor's like, he is tiny, isn't he? That's the main reason why he didn't face Lesnar. Was it at the Rumble it was supposed to be? Something like that. I know I read something, they were saying Vince isn't high on, he's not over enough. But he's just not believable. He's like... It's
small.
It's hypocritical me saying, because I'm only small, but...
Yeah, you're a bit of a titch, to be honest. But yeah, no, being you want to be brutal.
Yeah, let's be brutal.
It'd be like Rey Mysterio against Vader if me and you had a match.
Yeah, you're Vader, obviously.
Really?
Yeah.
But anyway, overall, I'm gonna say Raw was pretty pants. Don't know about you, Lee.
Out of 10, what would you give it?
3. If I had to grade the matches,
4. I'm good 4.
you're gonna give it a 4. The opening match was pretty poor as far. It was just a squash.
I give that a 5. Rate out the matches. I give that a 5 out of 10 because the spot at the end was obviously well.
Well, they wouldn't let you forget about the fact that the table had gone over.
No, that's all. Even people's entrances, it was coming from where the
angle,
wasn't
wasn't it? Like,
did you notice on Raw as well? The cameras seemed skew to what it normally is.
Maybe there just wasn't a crowd.
Eh?
Sorry, maybe there wasn't a crowd.
Yeah, there was a crowd.
No, well, obviously there was a crowd, but I mean, they were obviously hiding something.
I don't know what that could be.
Who knows? And if anyone has found the club from the match and what happened, please let us know in the comments below, because I ain't watching that crap again. It's pretty bad. If Sasha and Asuka would have been the main event, I would have been disappointed. It wasn't that good. Asuka's good, good strike, good with the strikes and the submissions. Sasha Banks is terrible. I don't even think she's that good of a wrestler.
No, I disagree with you there. She is a good wrestler. She's good.
Good compared to who though? Was she good compared to Lita and Trish Stratus? No. Is she as good as Gail Kim? No. Who's she good? Who would you bench her against? Like when I say benchmark, who would be your benchmark for Sasha Banks? Because Bayley's not a good wrestler.
No.
Her finish is a fucking belly to belly suplex. How is that going to finish people? Surely, if Lesnar did a belly to belly, that'd finish someone, because that's Lesnar doing it.
True.
You know what I mean? Like you were saying about being believable, you've got to.
I agree with the.
Yes, yeah, Batman. Sasha works best as a heel. She does. Asuka works. I think I don't know the direction they're going in with Asuka. Is she a heel?
No.
Because she did that. Remember, she threw everyone over the top rope before the Rumble, didn't she? It's quite a heelish thing to do. Get your bottle off my NXT motherboard. If you leave a ring on that.
It's NZXT actually.
NZXT. Did I say NXT?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Tit.
But anyway, that's been the WWE Raw review for the 29th of January 2018. I have been your co-host, your co-host, Gavbon Worldwiiiiide, and this has been
Lee.
Could sound a bit more enthusiastic.
Oh, I'm depressed after this.
I know. So yeah, Raw was pretty shit. But yeah, thanks for watching.
Back tomorrow for SmackDown.
Hit that like button.
Subscribe.
Leave
a comment.
Hit
the bell for notifications.
Yeah.
ink_bodyslam on the Twitter.
Damn right. And thanks for watching, folks. And ciao for now.
Too sweet.
Too sweet.